Westlake High School already, but we have picked up on some neat ideas that we want to bring back. I was very impressed with the robotics lab and the idea that you take kids who are really into science and into problem solving and give them an opportunity to work one-on-one with an expert teacher in the field. And I think the aspect of competition would be very, very attractive to our students. I've had some experience with that down in the Johnson Space Center area, and I know that it attracts a lot of kids. They would enjoy that. Right in keeping with our critical thinking and problem solving with 21st century skills. I also liked the idea that they had for a student advisory program for 9th graders, where they asked for 40 teacher volunteers who would work with those kids, and then later as they went through the years in their high school progression, the kids actually picked who their advisory teachers were, which I know sounds like absolute chaos if you're listening to this, but they did have a plan for it, and it was something that sounded at least like something worth looking into. In addition to that, what were some of the things, other things we saw there?
The chemistry lab spaces were incredible. And
Well, the whole, like
for that.
right, Gunn High School had the whole concept. It was more like a junior college where you had a secretary for 3 departments, and they had all the offices surrounding that, and we really liked that and liked the feel that there was for teacher collaboration in that kind of an environment. So we're very interested in looking at that. That secretary provided really good support to several departments, and that was a nice thing to see. I was really struck in walking through Palo Alto with the history of the school, and one of the goals we have is to come back and try to recapture some of Westlake's history that we're all so proud of, and see if we can display that in the halls and have the kids come in who are entering Westlake High School in the fall of 2007, see the past that they have in a school that opened in 69, 68.
69.
So there's a lot of history there. And you see that immediately when you walk through the schools of Palo Alto. So we need to find some of those photographs and put some of that history out there for everybody to see. Their class sizes are about what ours are. Their teaching load is about what ours is. In California, they don't have a lot of the restrictions that we have in Texas. They only have 21 credits to graduate, for example. And if their school decides to create a new course, there's none of this. Is it a local credit or a state credit? If the school board agrees that it's a course that's worthwhile, they can give it as a state credit. The other big difference we've seen, even though Palo Alto and Gunn are very high-achieving schools, they don't rank their kids the way Texas schools do. They simply put them in percentiles, and they report those percentiles to the colleges. So they find a lot of that pressure off the kids, and a lot of the gaming the kids sometimes do with systems where they'll only take the course because it impacts a GPA. I don't know whether that's feasible in the Texas system, but certainly those California kids from Palo Alto and from Gunn, very high-achieving schools, are competing with our kids to get into the Stanfords, the Harvards, the MITs. So apparently those colleges outside of Texas are not caring what their exact number is in the class. They're only looking at the percentile ranking. So that's it so far. We're in the airport right now, flying into Burbank and headed to Harvard Westlake this afternoon. This is the only private school that we're going to, so that should be quite an experience for us, and we're looking forward to it. So long until a little bit later in the day. Bye.
Thanks.
I ripped my head.
Yeah, no kidding.
We recording anybody else?
Nope.